The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention released a report in November last year, 2018, that the occupational group with the highest male suicide rate in 2012 to 2015 was construction and extraction. Also, we're one of the most stressed industries. And that one's not as surprising, but it doesn't make it any more acceptable. I mean, I found myself floating in this lifeboat a few years ago. I was stressed, I was depressed, I was burnt out, and I was trying to figure out why it was. I don't know if it was directly related to my work. It could have been a lot more issues, a lot more items. I don't know. I wanted to figure out how to fix it. I mean, this is unacceptable. It's not okay. As you probably know, I am not a counselor. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose, right? All I'm going off of is research at this point. But all I knew is that I did not want to take any drugs for this. At that point, I'm reacting to something instead of preventing it. And we're very much preventative, or at least try to get back to preventative in construction. This is my mindset. This is how I do things. So I wanted to fix it. I didn't want to put a Band-Aid on it or just pretend that it wasn't a big deal or pretend that it wasn't there. It needed to be fixed. So with this realization, Time Magazine did a stellar job of marketing. I was in the grocery store and they had it right at eye level of like happiness magazine. Actually, here we go. The Science of Happiness. So I picked this up hoping to find some tips and tricks of how to become happier and not to continue to go down that spiral of depression or stress. I wanted to figure it out for myself. So it has an awesome graphic in here about how people feel about their jobs, of people who are happiest in their jobs versus people who are unhappiest in their jobs. And look at this. So least happy in their jobs, most happy in their jobs. Least happy, most happy. All right. Gas station attendants, roofers, molding machine operators, construction workers. I don't know how roofers are different from construction workers, but really, out of all of these, we're in the bottom 4. And our counterparts, the architects, are way up here. I'm very happy for them. I'm gonna have to ask them how they do that. But this is not okay, guys. This isn't okay. We need to get up here with our architects. We need to be happier in our jobs. So how do we do this? This was my realization. When I saw this, I realized I was not the only one in this boat, and that I not only needed to figure this out for myself, but I needed to figure this out for my industry. How do we all get out of the lifeboats and just survive from day to day and get back up on first class in the cruise with the people drinking scotch? How do we do this? Why are we so miserable? Why do we have these high suicide rates and high stress rates in construction? Why is this? We frequently contribute to each other's stress in construction. We're rarely taking away or helping each other. I feel like I've seen that more and more. We yell at each other, we distrust each other, we blame each other. Instead of working as a team to get it done, it seems to be more and more people just backing up and trying to defend themselves instead of us working together as a team. What we need to do is take a step back and realize that these other people have other stuff going on in their lives too. And they're probably high stress. There's a high chance of this. Why? Because we both work in construction. We know it's a high stress industry. So why would we contribute to other people's stress in the industry? Don't we all have enough? Don't we? So do I have the answer? No, but I have been researching, studying, reading, just digging into our industry to see what it is that we could do to help ourselves from getting to this state, which sounds like we're already at this state. But how can we help people so that they they can prevent getting to the state if they're not already, or even hopefully dig some people out of it, right? Get us all off of this lifeboat that's stuck in a water spout. Get us out. So my best educated guess on my current research as it currently stands right now is reducing our stress and increasing our happiness. So how do we do that? Well, we work on ourselves as individuals. To do this, my best educated guess at this point right now is working on our soft skills, working on our communication, our critical thinking, our leadership skills, our conflict skills, problem-solving skills, all of those things inherent to us as who we are versus a big band-aid to just put over the entire industry. This is where I really feel that it could be preventative versus reactive. So the one thing I know for sure is that these stats are unacceptable, and we need to start tackling our biggest challenge in construction, which is the health of our people and the health of our industry. So I created 2 videos regarding the stress in this research that I have conducted so far. Again, it's very, very young right now, but I would love to hear your comments on suggestions or what you think would help reduce stress, our suicide rates, the burnout rates in the construction industry. What do you think? I would love your tips. If you have any tips, post them down below. It's going to help our industry. My larger overall goal for all of these videos is to help you as a construction worker or somebody who's working with the construction industry to improve yourself and to help you to prevent you from getting to this stage. So let's work as a team to get ourselves back up to first class and enjoying that scotch instead of trying to survive every day. You can do this. We can do this. So let's do this.